it's a real money in the room.
You had beef with UNLV coming out.
Yeah, that was the initial thing, yeah.
Out the gate. Yeah. I'm talking before you can even get your feet wet in the industry, you dip your toe, you beefing with
out the gate.
Yella Boi and
we
whatnot.
enter like that. Yeah,
right.
We enter with beef.
Well, Yella Boi ends up getting killed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When that happened, how did the city of New Orleans react? Because I remember he had the hit, badass Yella Boi, no, you want something.
This is mystical, right? Like I said, that shit, you know, I don't know, everybody was speculating that shit could come from anywhere due to how Yella was moving as well in the street. Yella was like, wow, like, you know, badass Yella Boi for real, like really getting into shit with people just everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, mystical, you know, all that kind of shit was already in the air. So, you know, like when somebody get killed in the streets and they got beef around, like with different people, shit can come from anywhere, so you can't really pinpoint nothing or put nothing on nothing. People just speculating, saying all kind of shit, but nobody know the truth of what really happened but the person or the people that actually was in the action of what happened to Yella. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've talked to Lil Yah about it. You know, it's the same way I'm saying it. It was so widespread, it's hard to pinpoint, like, oh, it came from here, there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that same thing Yella Boi said.
Yeah.
I mean, Yella Boi,
Yeah. Shit was everywhere, bro.
Well, Lil Yah also told a story about Yella Boi pulling up on Birdman and shooting up his house over unpaid royalties. Like, you know, just some of the stuff y'all be saying as artists from New Orleans. It's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? To come back and hear a story like that. Like, can you see something like that happening?
Yeah, man. Shit like that happen all the time. Like, you know, that's the beef for New Orleans. Like, it's typical. It's not unheard of for somebody to air out something after they feel like they got an issue with something. Like, shit can happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with anybody. Like, you don't have to be a rapper. You can just be average people. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that wasn't unheard of when I heard it. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, damn, like, them niggas tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or they got a beef in the camp or whatever may be the case. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know?
Man, and mentioning not just straight here, but you know, you were around the situation, but mystical. You know what I'm saying? Every time like we look up, it's like it's never good with mystical now. You know what I mean? What do you think about mystical's current situation?
I don't know, bro. With that situation, you know, I was close with Mike. I've been on the road with him. I've toured with him. You know, I know his personality. I know how he moves. You know what I'm saying? I felt like when Mike caught the first charge, it was kind of, he violated in certain ways, but in certain ways he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a funny story on how that worked. But, you know, like I said, that's his business. But at the end of the day, like, I just know he was almost railroaded on that one. The second little situation, it was more like somebody trying to frame him and get money out of him because the jacket is on him. And then thirdly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard all kind of speculations and different things that went on in that situation that was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's all hearsay, you know what I'm saying? Me not being in his circle at the time of the events, I really couldn't call it. Now, when the first situation, when I had just left him, so I knew the girl that had put the charge on him the first time, and I kind of knew their situation and how things was moving amongst them, so I had my disbeliefs and beliefs about certain things on how that went. The second one, you know, I knew people that was in that atmosphere and telling me how that went. And I was like, wow. And then the third one, it just blew my mind because it was like a baby mama and things of that nature. So, you know, I'm kind of at all with that. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like his jacket was ugly in that situation. You know, I just felt like Mike had never got over, and it's not no excuse for him, but I just think Mike had never got over witnessing his sister die way in the beginning of his career. I think he carried on a way where like he was over it, but never was over it. I think he never dealt with it. You know, we don't deal with psychiatrists and things of that nature. We just deal with trauma and try to patch it up and keep going, like, you know what I'm saying? But we'd be living with it and we'd be going through different things. So I just think Mike was going through a lot of stuff mentally, bro, and still trying to prove himself in a lot of ways and a lot of things, and just kept getting caught up, like, you know what I'm saying, with females, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I pray that whatever the truth is, it come out as the truth. And, you know, if he didn't do what he said he did, he come home. And if he did do what he did, then, you know, you deal with the consequences of your actions, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's my regards toward him, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, RealToon, it's a real money in the room.